Hello, hello. Uh, what message got deleted here? Oh, it was a good call this, dude. We thank Nightbot. We thank Nightbot for its attempts. Um, at preserving us from the horde of rats that this dude has brought upon us. But hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? Well, let me make sure everything's set up right over here. I suppose I should have checked this first, huh? Technical settings. Cool, that is boosted, so, yeah. Looks like we are all set. I'm still seeing a bit of lag, but I'm assuming that's just by virtue of all of the rats in the corner here. Wolfie, hello. It is good to see you. And to everyone else who is lurking, it was good to see you all too. Yep, it is warning me that I'm dropping frames. I can see that I'm dropping frames. I am blaming the rats for it. So let's actually, maybe just do this real quick. Maybe we'll just load this up to try and get out of the rat-laden swamp. Because I did notice that things do get better. When there are fewer rats on screen, right? The frames dropping appears to only be when it is trying to render all of the rats, which is, honestly expected. So maybe we will just leave it on this screen for the next little bit. And you coffee ha, hello. It is good to see you. Welcome to the Plague Tale. And all of the magnificent rat swarms. And Crime Uncle. We love Crime Uncle. KJ, hello. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? It has been a wild couple of days, right? My plans to do a bunch of research to get ready for this stream were completely scuppered by completely unavoidable circumstances. But, I gotta practice languages I don't normally get to practice the last couple days at work, because I work at a museum, and we had visitors from Iceland, and I haven't gotten to practice my Icelandic in like 2 years, so that was extremely, extremely nice. But yeah, hopefully you were all having a good time here on this pleasant Thursday. You have to leave early because it's Thursday? Well, that's fair. We're going to try and be live for 3 hours, not the 4 we were live last time. So, hopefully it won't be too bad, but we appreciate you sticking around as long as you can. But anyway, looks like everyone's here. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Ludo History. As always, I am Adam, and we are back with more Plague Tale Requiem. I'm super enjoying it, and so we're just pushing ahead. Gonna, try and focus this as an actual playthrough in a reasonable amount of time. That never happens. If you do like this though, do make sure you're followed, because we are going to be branching back into some other games in the near future, beyond Cult of the Lamb and Plague Tale Requiem. We're going to be returning to Kingdom Deliverance not too far in the future. God of War is coming out soon, Pentiment is coming out soon. We're going to be returning to Steel Rising again in the near future. I'm working on getting an interview set up for that. Coming up down in a couple of weeks, we've got a random Valheim stream, where I am the expert being interviewed. So, wide variety of historical games. So if you want to be notified for all of those, do make sure you are followed. And if you really enjoy this, do consider subscribing or supporting the channel over on Patreon. If you miss any of this, the VOD will be on YouTube and Twitch. If you're watching on either of those places, hello. We appreciate you, but if you do want to join live, I will try and be better about posting the schedules coming up soon. Yeah. But without further ado, let's get back to Crime Uncle and Crime Aunt and our boat with a Plague Tale Requiem. Hello, Magistressa. Chapter 8, A Sea of Promises. Arno saved Amicia from death and earned Hugo's trust. The old knight promised Hugo he'd ask a smuggler called Sophia to help them reach La Cuna, which translates to, in case you didn't know, the Cuna, the island from the boy's dreams. Amicia is initially against Arnaud, who had previously tried to kill her, but she learned of his story and the loss he endured because of the Count. A wanted man, Arnaud now wants to flee with the Daruns. In a hideout, Sophia, the smuggler's chief, agrees to sail with them if they recover her vessel seized by the Count's soldiers. As the storm rages, the four of them finally leave for the island. We're on a boat. Our boat appears to be a cog, by the way, which is the most generic possible type of boat, but that is as it should be. We do not want a super duper fancy boat, and equipping galleys in this period is expensive.
The sea's so quiet. Nothing but the horizon. Enjoy.
Because it's a lacuna, as in the manuscript gap. Yes.
It was so good to sleep.
That is how I am reading it, as far as I know.
Unguents. The one she gave to Hugo worked well. I hope he's feeling better.
As far as I know, it doesn't actually mean anything in Spanish. I might be wrong with that, though.
Necklaces, rings. Quite the elegant lady.
Ooh. Shiny. Look at all the shiny things. And a very nice comb, too. Amicia, are you brushing your hair? No? You haven't even washed off this damn thing. This lovely scar you've got there. Also,
Such a nice bed. Our captain has good taste.
so many things. Ooh. Ooh, look at those.
That smell. Incense. That's amazing.
No, I don't care about the smell. I care about the Islamic, like, this would strike me as Iranian or like Persian ceramic work. Exactly, right? This looks like Islamic bluewares. And the one below it, that's done in the sepia tones, also looks Persian to me. It's so pretty. I need to just hit this in the photo mode. TBH. Ah. That label is more recent, though. That is not a medieval label on anything. That is a modern. That is probably. Well, I guess it might be. But I feel like it's like 16th or 17th. Okay, Spanish lacuna is the cradle. Well, that also makes sense. I guess that makes sense as an actual thing. I prefer to say that it's just the gap. I double entendres. I think we like those. Anyway, like super well rendered texture work. Right, super well done on all of these. This is very much like a 13th or 14th century blueware style. I am liking this a lot. As far as the random thing here, I do think that's more modern. But that is okay. Not everything needs to be exactly in period. Why did I pause or exit photo mode when I'm about to re-enter photo? Oh, I love it. Oh, chat. Oh, chat, we're gonna have a real good time. Is that a Catalan Atlas? It's not a Catalan Atlas. Yeah, no, this just straight up is the Catalan Atlas. Yeah, you're right. It's gorgeous is what it is. But also, oh, it is of the... What are we looking at here? Like, we're looking at it, it's like weirdly zoomed in. It's like weirdly zoomed in. Cause it looks to me like the bottom right there is supposed to be the African coast. So we're like looking at the Mediterranean with like up there being Sicily? But that doesn't feel right. Something about that super does not feel right. Oh, that's just about. Regardless, this is a portal chart, yeah. But it's also not a portal chart, Jeremiah, right? Because the defining feature of portal charts is that they'll tend. I mean, well, this is complicated, isn't it? So I suppose you could classify this as a portal chart because of the crisscrossing lines connecting it. However, unlike most portal charts, this has sketched coastlines instead of lists of port names making up the coastlines, which is much more standard for portal charts of this period. It's also got these like highly decorative elements with the ships and the ethnographic features landed in it that would suggest that this is not designed for regular use and is instead designed for somewhat specific display. Now, AC Esquire is saying that they have located it as a Puri Reyes map. Yep, it is exactly that one. You are correct. Good catch. So, let's get the whole map up. Wiki Crush, help me. Alright, chat. We've got. Oh, this explains why it didn't make sense. Because it's wrong. Ha, that's hysterical. Alright, chat, let me organize this the correct way, and then we'll laugh at our silliness. Brilliant. This makes way more sense now. So. Guess what? Surviving fragment of the Puri Reyes map showing the Central and South American coast. It's literally just this Wikipedia image of this map. That's incredible. I love it. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. This looks so wrong for the Mediterranean. There's a reason why it looks wrong for the Mediterranean, because it's the Atlantic Ocean. It works way better that way. But hey, this is super cool, right? It is late, right? As it notes, this is an early 16th century map that is made on gazelle skin. But you know, that is, I'm not mad about it. Cause we've had weirder, right? The Catalan Atlas, which is ridiculous, in just a random barn. In Alchemist's barn, actually. In the first game. I would rather see, like, the stitched together version of the Al-Idrisi map as something for this period, if you wanted to use this, but, you know, it's stylish as hell and looks incredible, so I'm not too mad. No.
Should be
no,
here.
we just...
This one? Or this one?
We just talked about this, Amicia. This is not the Mediterranean. We could have used a zoom in of Al-Idrisi's map for this. This is the Atlantic Ocean. Amicia, I know you've had a long day, but please do try and get with the program. Okay. Their ocean looks great, though, just for the record. Now, that being said, I do have to ask...
Animals.
Look at them, they're
Looks
cute.
like Hugo played with them. Hope he didn't break anything.
Oh, look at them, they're so cute. Hello. It's got an elephant. And, something? A something. But there's an elephant. Made out of amethysts, it looks like. Or something. And isn't this Roman? I feel like I recognize this. Isn't this Roman? Ooh, that loses all that focus. Okay. Oh, hi Sophia. Ah. Doing the camera work is actually quite difficult here. Because I do want it to line up there. Like, that looks super familiar, isn't it? Right, Chad is also saying this looks super familiar. Oh, it's the same one, just from a better angle. Right, because it's bronze work, which kind of doesn't restrict us that much, but does restrict us a little bit. And then, I don't know, like, turquoise for the camels? I assume that's supposed to be a camel. That looks like a camel. But hey, good choice. Right, so I guess the question becomes, right, given that we have a hodgepodge, potentially from Roman to the 16th or 17th century, depending on when you want to date those bottles to. Ooh. Is that a better look at this ding? That is a better look at this manuscript. The question becomes, like, what is the purpose of this hodgepodge? Because there is clearly a bit of a hodgepodge going on. Though this is a lovely, lovely, lovely binding. No stamping there, okay. That's fine, I guess. I do love that. I do love this manuscript. And I can confidently say that this one is supposed to be a manuscript. But yeah. Right, a question remains of, like, what's the purpose of this? I think largely it's to just communicate that Sophia is extremely well-traveled, and is dabbling in extremely fine things. Given that she's a smuggler, this makes some sense. But yeah, so to that end, it really doesn't super matter, like, what this stuff is, as long as it is expensive. And so, right, these are all do that really well, right? They communicate traveling and trade networks as far away as at least, let's say, at least modern Iran. Though, you know, if we do read those as llamas instead of, words, instead of camels, then, you know, make that much, much farther. And heck, the map would also suggest, you know, to Brazil. And going into Northern Europe, England, I don't think a lot else, like, super distinctively identifiable as from a specific place. Africa, right, and presumably, like, Great Zimbabwe and the Indian Ocean routes, etc. So, you know, a huge array of places being traveled to and traded with, and they're all loaded onto this boat, which does tell us, right, it gives you the impression that really, more so than almost anywhere else, these boats are the lifeblood of luxury trade. Right? Now, having just complimented it a fair bit, I do need to ask, where the hell are you going in the Mediterranean that you're completely out of sight of land?
We can't see the continent anymore. Mother, Lucas, I hope you're safe.
Where the hell are you going that you cannot see the coastline in the Mediterranean? There are places, but there aren't very many places. Like, there really are not very many places, and Arnaud specified that Lacuna is 10 miles off the coast, because he said unless you want to swim 10 miles. Now, chat, 10 miles is the width of the Straits of Gibraltar. The narrowest point of the Gibraltar crossing is just under 9 miles. So 10 miles is like pretty typical for the Straits of Gibraltar. Just in case if you wanted to know. Exactly how little time that was. Also, yeah, he's having a bad day. We'll talk to folks later. I want to not talk to people because I want to explore.
She certainly has some real treasure down here.
Explore more shiny things.
Books.
Oh, it's lovely.
Pretty rare.
No, Amicia. Have you not been paying attention to every chest we've opened? Like, what do you think is in those chests? We've been examining them, and they're all full of books. Ooh. Nice compass. Also, yes. Immediately pointed out that this is a museum piece. I believe that is likely correct. Actually, I think most of these are museum pieces. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a real book. And I just don't have the resolution high enough to actually read the title. But yeah, I'm quite sure that's a real book. The Sextant, no, or Astrolabe, I should say, is definitely a museum piece. Some of the, like, blue wares, I think, were supposed to be museum pieces. This is textured, which makes me think... Right, a couple of these could easily be either museum pieces or altered museum pieces. Right, anything that's suspiciously detailed typically suggests to me... Okay. Sure. Canone et fito olivarum. So, literally an olive oil jar. But yeah, right? Something very specific when we happen to have someone who does heraldry work. And company badges, or I'd assume a guild badge in a 14th century context would in fact count.
Ah, yes, that's Arnaud's. Can't believe I heard him snore through the storm.
Hello, we are going to Magic Plot Island? We are also...
She must have travelled a lot to get all these.
Exactly.
And now she'll probably sell them illegally.
Don't worry about that. Like, who cares about legality? All this stuff rules. I don't know why there's an anchor next to the olive oil, but you know, you do you. Also, look at the copper distiller we've got there. It's a bit patinaed, but it is a lovely copper distiller. But yes, we are going to the Cradle, also called the Gap, also called the Kuna. Alright, Arno.
So, it survived the fire?
Yes, it would take more than that. It survived Spain, Burgundy, Guyenne. Well, barely that time.
That's where it broke?
Yes. The only time it failed to protect.
You?
No. Someone I shared my coat of arms with.
Oh. I see. It's a sad memory to keep then.
Some memories don't want to be let go of, child.
I think I know what you mean.
Hey, you two! The sail's pulling port side. I need a hand.
No.
Pull the rope on the other side. I'll give you some slack on mine.
Understood.
Okay, okay.
Got it.
It looks like a griffin, but it has dragon wings, which is odd.
I love this.
I mean, I do kind of love this too.
It's good on my side. Honor?
Me too.
Well done.
Uh-huh. It looks like a griffin, but has, like, dragon wings, which is odd. Yeah. I don't think we should read that as, like, a piece of historical heraldry.
Hey,
Anyway, look at how cool Sophia is.
it must be great to pilot this thing.
It's worth all the other troubles. Come on, take it.
Oh,
Go
Yeah.
on. You won't crash into anything.
There's nothing to crash into. Your brain is playing sea shanties on a loop right now? She looks, yes, this dude. She is, in fact, extremely Roma
it's
coded.
amazing.
It's the sea you feel. It's freedom.
Thank you for taking us.
Thank Arno. I'm usually not so kind.
Oh,
He's a bastard, I know. He has reasons to be. Deep scars. Not that it excuses...
oh, duty calls. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Amicia, come!
She is pretty, but her clothing isn't very close to the very diverse visual rep of Roma people in the medieval period. You are correct. But it is very much in line with, you know, Hunchback of Notre Dame, set up understandings of, the Roma people. So, you know, I would say rather than medieval, like 15th and 16th century depictions of the, Roma people, I think 18th century makes a lot more sense as a visual reference.
You know, it's not important if I die.
What? What are you talking about?
The Magister Vaudan told me I'm going to die.
God, no, Hugo, I'm so sorry. It won't happen.
Don't be sad. I'm happy to be here. This boat
Oh,
is the
Magic
best
Plots like
friend
Island isn't Mont Saint Michel?
here.
Sag.
And Anna, even if you don't like him.
Sorry. Just wanted to say, we'll be preparing to make land soon.
I,
I'll need your help.
it is potentially Amazigh. I don't know for sure. I assume the facial tattoos are what you're referring to with that. More so than like the, what looks almost like henna patterns on her
Happy to be
arms.
here with you.
Aww. Also, you know, something touching moment. Look, we're historians, we don't have room for pathos. Come on. Oh, I know. Did Amici get her haircut on the sides? I think she's been like that all game. Not super sure, but yeah, she does currently have the most stylish modern cut. No, it's definitely cut on the sides outside of the braid. It's not super clear to me if that is to be seen. If that is a quality of just low rendering detail, like something graphic settings, or if that's an actual thing. So based on the two games, how much therapy does Hugo need? Yes. Yes. Though actually, Hugo needs less therapy than Amicia, TBH. Marginally. Very marginally. Uh-oh. Wait, what? There are people here? This is suspicious. Literally, what is the point of this magic island that is just a myth?
Hi.
I thought that...
Right, people, come.
My turn.
You think it's a Dutch braid?
I'll stay.
Fair enough.
I'll fix a few things here and I'll join you later.
Fine. We'll take a tour while it's still light and find a place to sleep.
Sounds good. By the way, this land is under the Count's law. Be nice. See?
I see.
I also assumed it would be empty. You know, given the, oh, this island doesn't actually exist, don't worry about it. I figured anyone would care.
This is for you, my child. We're so
Alright.
honored by your
Nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 0 out of 10. No. I'm getting bad vibes. No. Look, I have known my folk horror. If someone suspiciously, like, you land and the media is like, we're so honored you're here, get the fuck out. No. No.
presence.
Thank you.
What did you miss?
Looks like we have a new
Someone...
king.
Good King Hugo.
That's right. During the brighter days, all children are kings.
This is worse.
Just like the child of Embers, who watches over our
What is happening?
island. Your presence is a blessing, because you are the future, just like him.
What?
For he'll deliver all of us from the darkness. Please, enjoy the festivities.
Are they Zoroastrian? Is this island Zoroastrian? Like weird folk horror pseudo Zoroastrianism? Like, it's not actually, a Hood of Asta is not the Child of Embers, but the whole language about, like, delivering from the darkness, it feels very much Zoroastrian. What?
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Also, the red flags are enormous.
Start, no?
No, Amicia, this is the opposite of a good start.
Church will think of this. They seem successful.
Pray that we're successful. Well, come on, Your Majesty.
Alright, we've got to get more information here, stat.
We're in my dream, Amicia. It's the most beautiful place I've seen.
It's
It's-
very beautiful, yes.
It's fine.
Now we need to find whatever called you here.
So, lady,
Welcome. The market is just
you going to explain?
plenty for you to see.
Let's go.
Bright days?
Yes,
Children of Embers? So right, on the one hand, this should be very exciting to all of us, because... Oh. Child of Embers. The Phoenix. God damn it. Hey, Your Majesty. I've got another Your Majesty right here for you. See, all children are kings, so why are you not wearing your crown of flowers?
Do we need to unload more?
Later. I'm exhausted.
Me too. This year's market is crazy.
Why are you wearing a random bit of leather? Literally, why? Oh my god, they're gonna throw the child in the volcano. You're not wrong. Wow. And I'm sorry that we seem to be having some lag, getting notifications on dropped frames. I must be the water, effects, because the town itself should not be doing that. The lag isn't actually that bad? Wow, okay.
Hey, wait. So I heard of this dream and, well, I'd like to help. But first I must know what you're searching for.
All right. So it's a bit strange, but well, go on, Hugo.
Yes. In my dream, I woke up on a beach, and I was sick and scared. But a big bird came, and I followed him. I thought I was dying, but the bird showed me water that healed me. And there was a huge tree too. And that's where I wake up each time.
Good. So, bird, tree, and water. Could be anywhere. But I guess it's a start.
We
Thank
can
you,
ask at
Arno.
the market. Come on.
So, chat, in the meantime, I've been not paying attention to Arno because I've been paying attention to these skulls. The skulls really do add to the, like, horror vibes, doesn't it? I like the banner work, right? I like the banners. I like the bright colors. I like the flags. The rat skulls question mark are a choice. I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure that these are rat skulls, but that feels right. Oh well. Bit big for rat skulls, yeah, I know. Also, not the right teeth, as I look at it more closely. Well, meh. Yeah, definitely not the right teeth. Fox skulls? Are those fox? Those could be fox. They're definitely not barbs. They're definitely mammalian. But yeah, 0 out of 10. Literally nothing here is giving me good vibes, and that's a shame because this should be really exciting in a lot of ways.
Oh, it's amazing!
So many colors and perfumes.
Amicia, can we ask people about my dream?
You shouldn't tell them that it's a dream. And don't ask too many people. You never know.
Yes. I'll ask.
Oh god, aceto maple for the folk horror bingo.
Straight from our mother's garden.
Your mother's garden. Please be your actual mother. But the subtitle said capital mother, so I don't like the sound of that.
Perfect for the festivities.
But yeah, right. This should be.
Hello, sir.
Hello. What can I do for you? Need any spices?
Maybe later. We've been told of a pond of water with healing properties. Do you know where it is?
Not a clue. But there are many ways to be blessed during the brighter days.
Good to know.
Is there a big bird on this island?
There's a few here and there. Maybe you'll see them.
Well, thank
You
for
had
your time.
that was
You're welcome.
that was the most Dark Souls laugh.
Maybe birds.
Yes.
That was the most Dark Souls that I've ever heard. Holy crap. Arno, I'm scared. I'm so scared. And that's a shame because, right, folk Christianity is such a cool thing, right? And there's so many variations and things that we would consider heretical, and improper Christianity show up all over the place in folk traditions. And it's awesome that we get to see that represented, even if it's through, 16th century maypoles. And other, weird nonsense festivities that use syncretisms of who knows what. All of that is right and good and proper and we like it. But it is so colored by folk horror as a genre that it's almost impossible to read this as a celebration of all the fun weirdness of medieval folk Christianities, and it's much more likely to read this as everything is going to go horribly. But the rugs are nice. At least if we die, we're going to have nice rugs.
Come and have a look. We got some bream, bass, sardine, fishes for every taste.
Amazing. You sure dang wish you had a Saint Guinevere veneration cameo? Exactly. We could have Doggo Saint. And if we could have Doggo Saint, why wouldn't we want Doggo Saint? There are worse places to shuffle off this mortal coil. True.
Hello.
Hello there.
Would you know of a beach where we could find special birds?
This is an island, so the birds are mostly seagulls.
Not a bird much dreamed of, I'd wager.
They're bloody thieves, I tell you.
It's not a seagull. Let's go.
Hey, thank you, sir.
May your day be bright.
Yours too.
He knows nothing.
Well, he knows about seagulls.
Be patient, Hugo.
It would be nice to have, lay religious order or bridal mysticism or something like that. Yeah, those are all more northern. But yeah, something would be nice. Ooh. One thing that is nice. Couple of black folks. Here on the island. Just hanging out, existing like normal. So, we do love that. Right, I mean, for a 14th century island, right, we could have Nazrid, Amazigh, so Nazrid Iberian, Amazigh, or Southern Moroccan, Malian, Tunisian, Mamluk Egyptian, Sudanese, and potentially if someone did the overland trek from Great Zimbabwe up to the Mediterranean coast. An island in the Western Mediterranean, right, those would be the places I would most expect people from the African coastline to be coming from, but we could see quite a lot farther.
Hello, sir. Would you...
Is there a magic pond here? With birds and trees?
I'm not from here, you know. I just come for the market.
Maybe you have a bird?
Well, thank you, sir.
Anytime.
Hugo, you're getting impatient.
You're about as subtle as you are tall.
What?
Let's see the rest.
The music is so ominous.
Oh, this year's festival feels busier than usual.
I think we have twice as many stands as the last one.
This isn't a huge one. There's a lot of sexy writing about sexy Jesus, yes. Chat has gotten on to bridal mysticism, and bridal mysticism means lots of sexy Jesus. Because everyone was horny for Jesus. And no, you're not allowed to take that out of context.
What's over there?
Goats!
Hello, goats. Petting zoo? Is it a petting?
Is she nice?
Of course she is.
Go on. Don't be afraid.
What's she called?
Lucinda.
You're a nice goat, Lucinda.
She loves you.
Really?
There. That's I love you in goat.
All right.
She screamed at me.
Aww.
It's called bleating. It's how they talk.
She's a goat, you know. That's what they do.
Well, it's not nice.
You were scared, that's all. Let's go. Thank you, sir.
Anytime.
Goodbye.
I must say, she startled me a bit too.
That would actually be a good way to disorientate an enemy.
Can't wait to hear you bleat into battle.
Next time, maybe.
Adorable. Goose. Hello, I'm going to annoy this goose. Oh. Well, I annoyed the goose so much that it phased through me, so I guess I deserved that. Hyonk. Yes, thank you, chat, with the honk honk. Not a lot of ducks,
Did
you know?
goats don't have front teeth?
Just like some of my men.
Can't we pass yet? It's been so long.
Be patient. We need the way clear for the moment. They're just moving goods to the square.
Can't wait to see the rest.
I know. It gets better and better each year.
So it keeps on going.
The village stretches all the way up.
We'll have to see it all then.
Right. That's concerning. Quack. I mean, goats do have front teeth. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure where this goats don't have front teeth comes from.
All right. Let's try and ask someone here.
I'm confused by that too.
Decorations, everyone. Oh, and if you still want to help,
Uh-huh.
we need a hand with tonight's
Ooh.
feast.
Feast? Did someone say feast? Hugo, you like food, right?
Good afternoon.
Hello.
We've just arrived and we heard about a beach with a pond not too far.
That's very specific. Anyone?
Sorry, I really don't know.
Me neither.
There's also a big tree.
Well, we have lots of big trees. You'll find some up on the plateau.
Thank you anyway.
Of course.
Thank you.
Why don't they know?
Dreams are tales of the soul, they speak. Not of this world.
We'll ask again.
Aw. Arno. I'm glad Arno is believing us, right? That actually makes... That makes me feel significantly better. That at least we have someone who's like, oh yeah, no, dreams are in some way real. Crime Uncle is lovely. I'm enjoying him greatly. I'm glad that he's joined us because he's good. He's got good banter. Ooh, fruits. Hello. More of the same fruits. Okay. The...
Dancers and musicians are now in place. The festivities are about to begin. Come.
Can't wait.
That's
to
what I
see
was looking
that.
for.
Let's go.
Oh, Amicia, can we go too?
Sure. Sounds nice.
He's been greatly redeemed in your eyes.
About
Yeah.
Count's army here. They look pretty quiet.
Different captain, different men, different land. Don't think so.
Good.
I hope there will be a dragon man.
A dragon man?
To see a dragon man too.
I know. You're not helping. And by you're not helping, I mean you are helping. Please continue. God, I mean, this is really nice, and I wish I wasn't so, like, expecting this to go horror. I really wish I was not.
Game of skill! Come try your skill!
Oh, I gotta.
Game!
Let's have a look.
Play for free! And maybe grab the Child of Ember's attention!
Good day. Can we play?
Sure, it's simple. Throw a pot through each crown. It's over when you're out of pots.
Yep.
Never shoot twice at the same crown. Understand?
Yep.
Fine. Let's see how I do.
You'll win!
I'll judge you harshly if you don't.
Please, I'm trying to focus.
Yes!
Yes.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh no.
Good start.
Yes! Keep going!
Uh-huh.
Them crowns.
Bullseye!
Impressive indeed.
I know you're helping.
Astonishing work. May this be the sign of a blessing.
Thank you.
You're so good!
Those crowns didn't stand a chance.
Let's go see the rest.
Can I equip that? No. Okay, that's just a souvenir. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely multi-part harmony. Like, there's some nice... I need to actually pay attention to the music next time it has a little lick. Because there's definitely stuff going on with that. Not that musicology as such is something I'm super good at.
This wasn't in my dream, but I love this place.
It's all so dreamlike. Yes.
Yeah,
These
that...
can be nice little havens, but they're fragile ones.
Oh, don't get gloomy.
Well, hello there.
Chance!
They're here. They must be about to start.
Please, stick to the rhythm, all right, Lucy? No improvisation.
I sing for the Child of Embers and he needs energy.
But not that much.
All right, focus, please. We're going soon.
Hurry up!
Last year was so great. You think they'll do better?
I know they've been rehearsing for months.
I hope they'll cross the main square once again. It's the best moment.
Alright, we seem to have chance as our main thing going on right now. Which is great, right?
Who's this Child of Embers anyway?
A local deity, obviously. It's St. John's Week on the continent. The summer
Uh-huh.
solstice. So it's probably all about fertility and prosperity.
Is he magical?
He's a god. Pagan one.
Peaceful one.
Yes.
Yeah, the sting and the like actually extra diegetic music, which is to say, right, the chanting is in period, or in the game's world. The other music, those stings, I need to listen to it again to really hear what's going on, but... Well, that was a different one. That was all fine and sane and normal. Yes, you see more shields over here. There. I have given you shields. I don't know why they have splinters in them. They're dumb. Exactly. That was much more of a, like, Baroque chordal arrangement. Oh. We're just not going to talk about the suspicious red streak, okay? Bounce?
Oh, dances! Missy dances!
I see that. You know how to dance this, Arno?
Do I look like it?
Oh, you never know.
I'd like to see you dance.
You're 30 years too late, lad.
I'll imagine it then.
Haha.
The walk of devotion has begun. The procession is coming.
Amicia, quick!
Blessed be the child of embers. Blessed be the mother.
They're here! Hello!
We're just in time. Say, would you like to bless them with flowers?
We've upgraded from cedar maple to just maple. Yes, I noticed that too.
Child! Wait, I'll bless the dancers too!
Hugo?
Blessed be everyone!
Oh, Lord.
It's done! Thank you!
Sorry about that.
Oh, don't be. He was true to his heart. Now they're blessed for many, many years.
You're a savage, Shorty.
Let's follow the parade!
Sure. Let's go wreak havoc somewhere else.
I'm liking the music. I'm really digging the music. That feels very right.
I like blessing people.
I really wonder why.
Ha. A lot of this stuff being like very, very folk group dances.
Quick, quick!
Calm down. We'll catch up with them.
Can we see the instruments? We can try and see the instruments. Oh. I can no longer see the instruments. Apologies. We'll find some other instruments. Otherwise, we're seeing, I think, lutes and flutes as, like, the two big ones.
Look, you can see our boat.
I wish Sophia was here.
She'll come. She'd never miss a pint of good ale.
Come, or we'll miss our singers.
Adult Hugo blessing people. Bishop.
Blessed is the mother.
The mother is about
Blessed
to
is the
speak!
mother.
Do I
A crowd.
wanna...
What's going on?
No. Do I wanna know? When does this get murderous?
Where is she? She should have been here.
Wait, that's the count?
Sorry, sire.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yes.
You all know me. I'm not a man of words. Emily, your priestess, she will be here soon.
Uh-oh.
She will open these brighter days with her beautiful words.
Uh-oh.
The words of a mother. The mother of the child of embers. The child who protects his sacred land.
It's him.
From the rats of disease and war.
The rats.
No, wait!
Hey, what are you doing?
It's because it's the Count, Amicia.
We had a deal. Call your rats.
Wait, what? That was your deal? You saved me so he would murder the Count for you?
You survived. That comes with a price.
No! You don't take advantage of a child and call it a deal, Arnie! We came all this way for him! You won't ruin that!
Fuck it. I don't need you.
No! Otto!
I knew it.
Uh-oh.
I won't miss this time.
I'll take care of him. Catch the girl.
No! This is not our fight! Run!
Ah.
Run, Hugo! But Arno! To hell with him! God damn it!
Here we go again.
Quick!
Well, this was not the way I was expecting it to go south, but
Through here!
it was a way this could go south, so... Window.
Should have seen it coming.
Who could have predicted that Crime Uncle would
This is why
betray
you can't
us?
Trust people, Hugo.
Nothing ever stays nice. It always turns bad. Always. Why?
We're going back.
It's too late.
No. Things aren't always nice, but you can change them.
How?
Hey, the Count of Provence is not...
Always do. We fight. We stop Arno before he does more damage. We save your dream.
Grimdark riding, Hugo, that's why. That's very true.
We need a way back. A discreet one if possible.
So, hop on a donkey and run for our lives, yes?
What if Arno is dead? Or he killed the Count?
We'll improvise. Remember,
Are we good at this?
we bloody are.
Yes, we are. Chat, we could get on a horse. This is dramatic? Yes, it is.
Well, there has to be something. Let's see what can be
Don't care. Exactly. Ooh. Hello.
This door. The square should be right behind it.
Please give me these. And, let's see.
Locked, of course.
Tragic.
Look, up there. We could climb and pass above the door.
Oh, it's too high. Let's find something to climb up.
Yes.
I'm telling you, the cows are right there. We could just hop on a cow.
Be very careful.
Don't worry. I know.
Horse left go? Moo. Thank you, Chad. Name a single thing we have done that has a positive consequence. We killed the Inquisition? Madre Cersa, like the entire first
In place.
game
Up
had
over.
like we had a good end result. You know, the most of the population of Guyenne was killed, including our father, and basically everyone else. But we did kill the comically evil Inquisition. That's gotta count for something.
Why did Arno attack the Count?
He said that it's because of the Count that his shield is broken.
Oh no.
Climb up. Come on. Up.
Alright.
Well, you didn't play the first game. Well, yeah, that's fair.
Good. Now, careful.
Big shinies. Hello, big
What do we
shinies.
have here?
More books. Those things that you say are rare. Remember, Amicia? Those extremely rare books? Yeah. Those. We're working towards helping Arno. I'm just taking my time because he deserves it.
Hurry! The Count's being attacked! Go! I'll keep watch for the others.
Let's try to follow them.
Found you!
Hurry! Get out.
The others are busy, but my birds were 3 of them.
A falcon. It's trained to kill.
Stop it.
It's too fast. It can't hit before I aim. We need to keep that falcon occupied. I'll try to lure it away. We'll move from cover to cover when it attacks. Get ready.
I know where you are. You've got nowhere to run.
Uh-huh. Reacts to sight and noise, stay behind cover, use tools and environment to do something about it.
That's scary.
But stupid. Just stick with me. It'll be fine. Let's go now. To cover.
Finally fly!
Yeah, you're right, it's very dumb.
Come on, go! Get them!
Go, go, go.
Oh, you want to play that game? Let's play! Bring back their eyes!
Really? That didn't work? I thought that was going to do something different.
Go now!
Together.
You'll make a mistake at some point. Kill!
I thought I was going to try and light the bird on fire. See? God damn it. problem. You need to get behind that, and then go over there. And then from there, run like hell. Problem is, this is...
It's so fast. One mistake at a time.
Come on! Get them, you useless! Quick!
Yeah. This is still fine.
Come on. Yes, we're here.
Let's get out, quick.
Maybe the falcon isn't even hungry? Exactly. Look, the bird's dumb, and we're going to accept that this particular bird might...
But we did it.
That bird was awful.
Now where's that damn honor?
That bird might have, significant brain damage.
Listen. Sword noises.
Yes, quick. They're here. The Count's alive.
Can you stop him?
Shut up! I'll kill you like...
What do we do?
No! No! You fucking traitor!
You did this to yourself.
So this is his army? A girl and a boy?
No, wait. Victor, stop.
Aww.
Emily.
Hello.
Don't get carried away. She helped. They're not a threat.
Of course, my love.
I'll kill you, bitch, Count! I'll teach you what it is to lose what you care for!
You've always been a disgrace to the knighthood, Arnaud. And you've been a pain in my ass for too
Are you all
long.
right?
Lock him up. I'll handle that later. So where do you know this beast from?
We shared a boat and had time to chat on the way, but I didn't know he was after you, sire.
Now, if you're not bandits, who are you?
Amicia. And this is Hugo, my brother. He's a bit afraid.
Well,
Yeah.
don't be. There was more fright than danger.
You...
These days are dedicated to life and peace.
So...
Would you agree to be our guests for dinner?
Are you sure? I mean,
Sure. Emily's right. You helped, you deserve it.
This is... Yeah, I'm spooky.
With us.
Yeah, her outfit is the most Renfair, and that in this game that is saying something. This is like, is the most Renfair in a game that is already primarily Renfair. Oh, but man, that architecture is so good.
Hugo, come.
This architecture is so lovely.
How do you like our terrace?
This is really your house.
This is home.
It's incredible.
Come inside.
No. I need to look around first. Oh. I just want to look around because it's too pretty.
They're waiting for us, Amicia.
Yes, let's go back. This place is amazing.
You'll have plenty of time to wander around later.
I better.
I'm coming. Sorry.
Madam the Countess, if you do not give us time to wander around later, I will come down and find you personally. Okay?
It's big.
It is. And it's only a small part of the palace.
Okay,
Oh,
this is...
Do you fancy some dates before we show you to your room?
Dates? What is it?
A fruit, Hugo.
Can I?
Come on.
Sure, Your Grace. Please go easy, Hugo.
Yes.
I know this all looks pretty formal, but please, here I'm not your grace. I am the mother. I am myself, so be yourself.
Yes. During the brighter days, all the people of Lacuna are one, united around the child of
So,
Embers.
I love it.
Haha. A bon vivant.
be careful. They're very rich.
So where are you from?
Guyenne. We fled the war and the plague. We came here hoping for a better life. And we heard of this island.
You were right to come here. Let's keep going.
You must be tired.
There's just
after
so
this
much happening.
adventure.
There is just so... There's... I'm sorry, my brain is broken right now, Chad. There is so much happening. There's a lot to like. Right there, there's so much to like here. With how they're setting the feast, on the tables, on a Persian carpet. With the fact that there's people actually, you know, doing the labor of setting it up. Well, plus one guy slacking off. The wood-paneled ceiling with the flower shapes, excellent stuff. I'd like to see even a little bit more color in the brickwork, but it's acceptable. Like, it's... the idea that, well, okay, we're being extravagant, and so instead of using thrushes on the stone floor, we're using flower petals.
Agnes?
But
Go get a room ready for two, please.
it's otherwise fine.
She's her mummy.
This thing,
It's symbolic. And
like
these are our
these,
gardens. My favorite
work hiding over here, so you have curtains for people to get out,
Yes, aren't they nice?
and then a garden. These are, this is extremely, like, very Moorish arches. Yeah, these are, right, this is standard Andalusian stuff. It's not exactly right. The arches are in many cases just too plain for Andalusian architecture, but they're certainly within acceptable bounds, and like the wooden shutters are right. There's a lot here that does kind of scream Andalusian. But yeah, look at this garden. With palm trees and cypress.
You're quite young for such a long trip. Where are your parents?
Mummy is somewhere, but Dad was killed.
By whom? How?
Hugo.
Plague.
Victor, don't be so military.
You know me.
No, it was the plague.
Yes.
Victor, it was just the plague. We did flee Guyenne.
You see those plants? Most of them are not from here, but we managed to make them grow anyway.
And they look great.
Thanks to a lot of love and care. We are just like them, you know.
We drink water.
And we need a good soil, love and care. This land is open to you
Don't.
if you wish to keep growing here. But of course the big sister will decide. Right, Amicia?
Thank you so much. Those were kind and true words.
Let me show you something else. Victor?
Of course.
Come,
Mother.
Hugo.
The land here is strong. The child
Again, this is a volcano, isn't it?
We created the brighter days.
Why are we volcano worshipping?
In the hope he'll come back to us, as it is foretold.
To us, his mother and father.
And to the people. We pray to him, not as a god, but as our long sleeping child. We love and revere him, to revive his flame.
What? What?
Amicia, on the stone. It's the bird.
Wait, would you pray with me? You can do it in your own way.
Sure. Hugo?
I'll pray to the bird.
What? Huh? Alright, well, we are just fully, I mean, okay, so on the one hand, great. Right, the thing that's bugging me about this is, firstly, this is a gravestone, right? This is a gravestone on top of an altar, then depicted on the gravestone is, well, Hugo, but more importantly, baby Jesus. It doesn't matter if there actually is a fountain on the other side, Stefan. This is a tombstone. You look at this reads tombstone. Regardless of whether they put something on the other side to justify it, there's a reason they walked into this and they just go, boom, this is clearly a tombstone. But yeah. Nice cracked fresco work, though. Repair your frescoes, dang it. And paint your tombstones, please. But yeah, right, it's baby Jesus with a phoenix. And And, I mean, you want full Christian syncretic traditions?
A humble flame to light his night, and may he rise, a sun, so bright.
So bright.
So bright.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Shall we go?
I'm shooketh.
Sorry, Mother. Could we take some time to pray for our father? Hugo?
Yes.
Of course. I understand. I'll wait for you. Come when it is done.
Dear Father.
Hugo, is it really your bird? Take a good look at it.
Oh. Yes. I feel it. Does the same beat?
So is Hugo Jesus or the Antichrist? Yes.
Know it.
Good. Very good. Let's go back to them. And no words about that to anybody here, right? It's our secret.
I know.
It does not matter whether or not Hugo is Jesus or the Antichrist. He is both add neither and plot. What is much more important is oh, this is the feeling. Oh, you know, chat, I've been like trying to put words together, and something in my brain has been going, no thank you.
Yes? The new robes look wonderful. It will be perfect.
Excuse me.
Shall we go?
What is happening? What is happening tomorrow?
I must say, we appreciate that you paid homage to the child so willingly.
Every child bears the future of the world. One child can change everything.
That is very true.
Exactly, right? The medieval conception of the Antichrist will probably be closer to the Book of Revelation style, this asshole, rather than a son of Satan. Exactly.
What?
Can we get a bath, at
This
least?
is too much.
Nonsense. You're our guests. There's a good dinner being cooked.
A real dinner, Amicia.
Oh, we'll need to get you some new clothes. It looks like you had a long journey.
Are you going to kill Arno?
Hugo.
He will be judged. All those who do bad things are, and he did a lot. But you will have the chance to testify if you wish to do so.
But enough of that. We'll leave you to rest. Tomorrow, feel free to enjoy La Cuna. Brighter days are the best time for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My lady?
Aww.
Beds are great. Try jumping on them.
Emily.
Yes.
Emily! Aww. That bed is huge, by the way. That bed is ridiculously huge. Medieval beds are usually like basically 2/3 length of what we would think of for a modern one. And so, right, you would sleep partially sitting up. You know how expensive that bed was? Exactly.
These clothes feel so nice.
What? They just gave us...
Hey, come here, sleepyhead.
Okay, but you...
Come on, it's just the sun.
Wait. Yo, look at her scarf.
It's worth it.
Her little, like, cloak thingy is incredible.
Well, it's
Like a dream.
yes.
I mean, the rest of the outfit is incredibly nonsense, but I love the cloak.
Let's eat something and get going. Come on.
The rest of that looks so uncomfortable. We have so many belts.
It's beautiful. Can we go play?
Hey, we're here to know why you dreamt about this place, right?
Yes. Let's go.
It's so goofy. Look at that. 3 belts and a leather... I mean, yes, it's a girdle, but like a leather squeeze. 3 belts on just a leather loop, on top of a nonsense leather scale jerky thing. On top of a woven leather bracer. I like Hugo's outfit much more. Like, overall, while his is still a little bit silly, the idea of basically a leather jerkin over a linen tunic and then boots is fairly standard, like, medievalist stuff. I'm not bothered by it. It's well done leather. I'm not going to be worried about it. Amicia's is just silly.
What perfect weather for exploration.
Yes! Island explorers!
Let's find the exit first.
No. We're going to wander around to see if we can loot anything from here first. Come on. Amicia, you should know the drill by this point. Can we get a good look at the cloakpin? Oh, whose cloakpin? We've got 2 cloakpins. But also, yes. Oh, if I can get it to focus in. Yeah, focusing? Thank you. So that's Amicia's. And that's Hugo's. The more money you have access to, the more belts you can have. You know, while this is a true sense, actually belts aren't even that expensive. Right? Belts are just truly not very expensive. Nothing actually dictates that. The idea of wearing a scarf without an actual cloak is so character design. Also, yeah. It's the summer solstice in the Mediterranean, and we are wearing leather and sleeves. Look, it's not a question of whether it's accurate, it's whether it looks incredibly stylish.
Look at that.
It's so big.
That is pretty impressive, TBH. Oh, they're flying kites. Can we go look? And the ruin. Hello. Well, I know what we're going to spend the day doing, Hugo. I know we're supposed to, like, do other stuff, but there's a ruined castle out there, and we gotta. I'm sorry. We just gotta. Oh no, there's giants! Quick, we must joust them! Charge!
Now I'm counting on you, all right? If you see anything...
Yes! I'll keep my eyes piled.
No.
Peeled. We say keep my eyes peeled.
Oh! That's horrible!
Yes, it's horrible.
What a lovely door. I don't know that piled eyes are less horrible, Hugo. You didn't stop to think that one through very good. Having a good break? Yeah? God, I love this terraced garden.
This place truly is something.
Good
It's
lord.
so big. I would get lost.
I could get used to it.
Would you be a countess?
Oh no,
Flowers?
too many
The
responsibilities.
Countess insisted they be picked up at the last minute.
For them to be fresh as a young child, yes. I'll send the new servant. She has a gentle touch. She won't ruin them.
It's so nice. Petunias are an interesting choice for the Mediterranean, but that's okay. Yes, this is all very weird. What makes you think that...
Good day to you.
Good day.
Thank
What part of this seems not weird? Like, this whole thing is just one weird moment after another. I mean, it's so pretty, and I love that we have, like, people doing that labor.
It's gonna be a hot day.
Oh, you're right about that. I can't imagine having to wear that helmet.
Well, things got a bit rough yesterday at the harbour, so...
Oops.
Yes, I heard about that. Better safe than sorry.
Oops.
The plants look good. The child is pleased.
Again, is this like super volcano? Ah.
Tell the Count is rich.
How?
He has too many ponds.
That is very true.
True. Though he is one of the most powerful people in France at this period, right, the Count of Provence is extremely powerful in this period, so that's fine.
Sure. Enjoy the brighter days.
Wow, wait, they just let us? This is spooky.
Slept well?
Sophia, hi. Nice to see you.
How did you know?
Where you'd be? That's my life, sweetheart. Wake up early, observe, listen, and make the best of it. That's how I discovered Arnaud was in jail.
Yes. That bastard. He betrayed us. And worse, he used Hugo.
What kind of use could he make of such a tiny creature? Or are you more useful than you look like?
Don't trust crime, aunt.
Joking, Sophia. Arnaud may be your friend, but he almost got us killed.
So you spent the night celebrating his capture with the Count of Provence and his wife?
No, I don't care about them. I kneel to no lord, Sophia. No count, no king, no one. I only care about him.
All right. I hit a nerve there.
Yes.
I was teasing you. I just like to know who my friends really are. And I like what I hear. Come. Let's take a walk.
I like how we are literally one step outside the door with someone in earshot, and we were just like, yeah, fuck the Count.
I took some time to wander around this morning. Do you know where you're going yet?
Not yet, no.
Take your time. Weather's just fine. People are partying. Even the guards are quite nice.
This is why we're not in jail already.
Also, aren't you still wanted, Sophia? Like, you are incredibly distinctive, even on this island. Also, I feel like I'm going the wrong direction. Sophia, are you just gonna follow me? If you're just gonna follow me, I am going to head towards the suspiciously spooky castle. Because that's just who I am as a person.
Easy, boy, easy.
Graveside. Hello? What prayers are you doing? Can I listen in and make sure that you're reciting the Pater Noster correctly, please? I have a feeling you're not. I have a very sneaking suspicion that you're not reciting your Pater Noster correctly, and the Franciscans are going to be extremely unhappy.
Typically some kind of smuggler code. Someone had business here.
What's it for?
When things go wrong or if a crew splits up, they leave those marks behind to make sure one of them will retrieve what they hid.
Treasure?
Goods, probably. Wine, food, treasure to some.
Interesting.
I'd love to hide something too. Like a nice rock.
Ha. Nice rocks. So a windmill with 4 things. Salawat. Is that the... Are those the, like... Can you elaborate, Magistressa, what you saw on Sophia?
Should we go out on delivery now?
We still have time. The feast is this evening. I'm pretty sure they haven't started cooking.
Well, I mean, it's a goodie, right? We're gonna hunt down the goodies, because we gotta. But I would say it's a windmill with 4 spokes.
Oh, a bird!
You're right.
Not any bird. That's our bird.
Is it the one from your dream?
Almost. It's funny. It looks like it's looking at something.
It's missing the tail.
A treasure hunt. Already?
Well, let's see what he sees.
So a dream and a bird.
Hugo's been dreaming about this place lots since before we came.
Oh, just the baggy trousers. Gotcha.
Alright. Why not?
Gotcha, yeah. As in cross southern Mediterranean fashion in Al-Andalus, and I mean, also
It was looking at another bird.
You're right.
So what's this one looking at?
Only one way to find out. Everything's so different from Guyenne. Even the smells.
Yes.
I'd say it's looking at the spooky castle.
Hot.
It's never hot in Guyenne.
Not in the same way.
I trust you.
I think it's looking at the spooky castle, which is exactly where I was going to go anyway, because I have no shame. Look, literally every time I visit somewhere, chat, if there is a ruined castle, I gotta go see it.
You see, if you crush them enough, it will perfume clothes and fabric.
Yes, old
That way
lady?
you smell like flowers.
Yes, you'll be like
Ah,
a
lavender.
dancing lavender.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So, what are you looking... Well,
It's looking at that house.
Your answer might be in there.
Oh, there's another one.
Let's have a look.
I'd say we just sequence broke a smidge. No, it was looking at this one, it's just... The spooky castle is underneath. Okay, I better be able to cross this bridge, yeah?
Thanks! Just a few more tiles.
Also, yeah, they're doing like regular labor. Fixing shingles, all that jazz.
Are you going to the fertility site?
With my wife, yes. Maybe this year will be the one for us.
Perfect.
You both deserve the child's blessing.
Great fertility rituals. Perfect. We love that. Where are you looking at? You're looking across there to that bird statue. Okay. Perfect. We're getting closer to the spooky castle.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
That child still freaks me the fuck out. There is something about children being the like
You ready?
object of
Just about.
veneration
I don't wanna miss
in
the
this
ceremony.
specific way that gives me extremely uncomfortable vibes.
Hey there.
Hello. We're just looking at that sculpture.
Well, don't let me stop you.
I can't see the next one.
It must be hidden behind that small hill.
Onwards.
It's yeah.
Chasing rocks instead of gold.
What a suspicious thing to say.
To the child of embers. They look so happy.
You're
I hope this afternoon's ceremony will be successful.
Yes, the feast is going to be magnificent.
This child seems to be really kind.
He must be, for them to be so loud about him.
Oh, I wish I could see that ceremony. Wear one of those robes.
Are they even aware of what's happening on the continent?
They have to be.
Hence the drinks.
yeah. Yeah, this is
Nice, but wouldn't the church consider it utter heresy?
yes.
Yes. You have to be a count to take that kind of risk.
No.
This island is pretty remote. I guess
Yes.
that helps.
And there's no eye gold can't close.
Maybe. There was one true sentence, one very false sentence, and then 2 maybe sentences in there. You absolutely do not have to be only a count in order to risk something heretical, because the church simply doesn't have the oomph to say that that is Right, it does not have any enforcement mechanisms to dictate that that is people stick to orthodoxy. And merely 100 years before this point, well, 150 years before, at the Fourth Lateran Council, they were like, just please go to Mass once a year.
That was funny.
It's a prayer about life and children.
You'll
What's
understand
that?
one day.
Well, yes, people who can't have children come here to be blessed.
That's sweet.
I heard the
Can we go
Countess
back
is the
to
one who
searching the
created
birds,
all this.
Amicia? She's so nice.
The Count and her, they seem so much in love. It's
Embarrassing.
unexpected, I'd say. Look at that.
They look like children with their mummy.
That's exactly right.
What are they for?
To pray for people who want children but can't have them.
They're good then.
Yes.
You say good. I say Wickerman.
Oh, there's still a lot
Maybe
to
I'm
do.
too suspicious.
Hey, it's already gorgeous, dear.
Maybe I'm being too suspicious, but I'm definitely not being suspicious enough. You're back. Has the mask slipped off the inevitable horror yet? No.
Climb first.
Yes.
Come on. Up.
All right.
Kites.
What are those things in the sky?
Hello, kites.
You've never seen one?
No.
Well, they're like tiny boat sails. They take the wind and off they go.
Can you fly if you catch one?
No, not even you.
I want one.
Down you go.
I'm sure there's nothing questionable that will come from here. Ooh. Ooh, is that what that is? That feels like 1, 2, 4? That might be like a 1, 2, 4 slightly offset harmonization.
Careful with the drop here.
Can I go inside yet?
Oh, the kites are so close. Hello.
Aw.
Closed.
I'm sure there's a way to change that.
There may be something useful in there.
Yes. Yes, there is. We're gonna help it. Ooh. Hello. I don't need you yet, but I'm gonna take you.
Climb
Is
up.
is this a classic? This is a classic. 1, 2, 4 diminished? Yeah, that feels similar.
Hey, you're good. I should hide.
I wasn't like this before.
It's fine. I wasn't born a smuggler either. You do what you must.
Beautiful.
I'd like to see the stone birds again.
This will help a lot.
I know it will. This feels very Assassin's Creed, yes. I was thinking the same thing, KJ. This is the most Assassin's Creed this has felt like, but because this is one thing, one unlock the door puzzle, instead of 8 unlock the door puzzles, every town, it feels a lot better. It feels
What do we
a
have here?
hell of a lot nicer. Also, we are totally just stealing their stuff. Luckily, we're not stealing any of the things that are actually expensive. We're just stealing like random oh, we don't have enough materials. Heck. Alright, well, that's something at least. Right, it's way less egregious when it's one thing instead of like 18. Anyway, stone birds.
How can they grow so many flowers? Maybe that child of embers actually has some power over this island.
I would love to make flowers grow like that.
I would love to make gold grow like that.
Yes, Sophia.
Good?
All right, you won.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. Alright, well. Somewhere right up here. Right, we saw... Right there. That's who I was looking for. He's looking back the wrong direction.
One more.
Say, that's a large family of birds.
Let's find another one.
Imagine if it led to a real nest.
No, it's something meaningful. It has to be.
I'm sure it is.
Back to hunting birds.
Alright. Miracle Grow, except miracle in the way people refer to babies. Yeah.
Windmills. Can we go and look inside?
No, but we can...
Why not? Let's try it. Tell me, why this fascination with windmills?
Because they're giants.
Giants. With funny turning shield swords.
Boy, I just see bloody wheat grinders.
I know, Sophia. I know.
I see you.
Oh. What's that crank?
It's probably a brake to stop the windmill.
Do I want to know why? What on earth does this do for me? What does wreaking absolute havoc on these wheat grinders actually do for me? I think in this one, nothing. I think the more accurate sentence is that there's one here that's suspiciously stopped that we need to start. You know? Also, that's a very nice non-period helmet. Look at that great helm. How very, well, I guess Teutonic 14th centuries that could be. Goodbye. We're sneaky. Oh, Sophia. Welcome. There's the brake. There's something in here I need to open. Yeah, there it is. I see this puzzling. They are definitely... I definitely am feeling some Assassin's Creed work on this. Like, and that's not a bad thing, right? In a game that's been very transparent about its influences from Naughty Dog, bringing in influences from other historical games is not a bad thing at all.
Oh, it worked.
Shh. Let's get away discreetly.
I mean, I don't know what that did, but... Yes, we did start the windmill. What did it do? Why did we start it? Why are there puzzles for every door? Like, what's going on? Every single one of these has a different puzzle attached to it. I think. Like, are we going to ruin everyone's day? Are we actually doing this? Don't answer that, we are totally doing this. God, we're terrible people.
Climb up.
Yoink. We're just going to change all of these and then see if anything happens. You know, you just realized this missed opportunity, Saint Sarah La Calie.
Something moved.
Yes. It didn't seem close, though.
Strange.
So, something not close. So did this door unlock? Is it that this door unlocked? No. No.
Take care of it, Hugo.
Yes.
Want to see this game stop hand waving that we're mildly inconveniencing everyone's day? Yeah. Yeah. I would concur.
Up.
Very well.
What happens if we bother slightly inconvenience this one too? Great, we have now bothered all of these, which is great for a number of parts, but bad for probably everyone else. We're just running around. But anyway, I guess let's do like a brief introduction to like the Romani. Also, nice gate. I wish I could go around this. But right, the Romani move into European lands around 1200. They moved first into Byzantine Greece. Shocking, given that they're, you know, speaking Indo-Aryan language. But yeah, right, they move first into Greece and then slowly make their way westward. And so in the middle of the 14th century, when this game is set, there actually is a functionally negligible number of Romani people in Western Europe. They start moving in more in around the turn of the 15th century, and it is immediately unpleasant for most people, honestly. And by most people I mean the Romani, who get almost immediately persecuted. By the 16th century, right, there's starts being exiles of the Romani from various places, most prominently the Holy Roman Empire. But so they are immediately seen as not trustworthy, and generally not a group of people to be liked. Is Romani persecution similar in practice to anti-Semitic ones? Yes and no. Yes, in that, you know, exiles and, like, forced deportations are very much a part of it. No, in that large-scale violence of the sort that Jewish populations face are significantly less common. And there's a lot more just like relatively casual statements of racism and discrimination and distrust that is totally unjustified. But yeah, also, yeah, as Magistressa points out, a thing that they do face that the Jewish populations don't is literal enslavement. Because, yeah, in Eastern Europe and Hungary, and I believe it's parts of the HRE, they are just straight up enslaved, which is gross. So yeah, they are considered valid targets for enslavement, which yeah, we don't like that. Because they're available and they don't care. There's also a treatise, a law passed in the early 16th century in, I think, Italy, that says it's not murder if you kill a Roma person. which is a take. I've heard dumber things out of medieval law, but not very many. That's pretty far up there on the stupid things you could say. It's not murder if it's to a Roma person. Is, yeah, not good.
Not too tired, Hugo?
Oh, I'm good.
We've walked a lot. This island is quite
This
big.
island is very big.
Big, but it's beautiful.
I went way up there.
I like it.
Hello.
It wasn't easy, but I'm so glad we came.
Yeah, Zoe, that's
Tell me this is it.
What do you see?
I see
a
columns.
Roman.
Beautiful.
Nice find. Some sort of antique theatre?
Yes, it looks important.
Does it though? It looks like an antique theater that's... Well, no, scratch that. It does look important. This site
Let's see.
does look important in one significant way. It is still visible in the landscape. That is by no metric guaranteed. Let's be clear. Most Roman sites were, by the 14th century, super not existent.
And
So-
the child of embers. There may be more under that grass.
Are we going to cut it?
Too slow. I should be able to clear it all at once.
God dang it, Amicia. We're going to do this. We're actually going to do this. We're going to burn it all. Are you sure no one's going to get mad at us? But right, anyway. Pretty quickly, in this period,
Your bird showed the way.
this was a dumb decision. But yeah, they're hinting to something here, right? Sediment deposits fairly quickly, at a rate of several millimeters a year.
Antique.
So over a period of centuries, like meters of dirt are gonna accumulate.
There is a lot of those around here.
Did she just... I know. I know that we have, like, Byzantine things all over the place, but did they really just say that there's a lot of that Byzantines are super ancient? And, that there are a lot of those ruins around there for what is clearly an early imperial theater? Firstly, the Byzantine Empire is still extant at this time. If Sophia is supposed to be Romani, right, her family at some point must have moved through there, including, given, you know, her name, it's highly possible that she was born there. But also clearly, like, early imperial theater. Also, earthworms will take dirt from under a buried object and put it on top. That's exciting.
Where's the drawing?
What drawing?
Well, it's not a drawing, it's a mosaic.
The drawing of the order.
Yes, I see it.
Those are mosaics, but yes.
A very ancient order of alchemists. You overheard us on the boat, Sophia. Hugo is sick. It's not contagious. Still, the order wanted to lock him away to do whatever they pleased. But
You kneel to no one. I get it. So, what did you come here looking for?
whatever can help him.
It's simple. If this symbol indicates important areas, one is pretty hard to miss.
The teeth.
Well, this is cool.
They're
I mean,
called
this is...
las madres, the mothers.
Oh,
I know, boring.
It makes sense. Let's go visit those mothers then.
those teeth.
Uh-huh.
Are you coming with us?
If you want me to. I told you, I owe you.
Also, we're just gonna leave Arno in jail because he deserves it. He needs to cool off. Oh boy.
The view from up there must be quite a sight.
Oh, I can't wait to see.
So we're looking for a monastic building in the shadow. Oh, okay. Well, specifically we're looking for that particular building in the caves of Las Madres. Isn't this the same building? No, those are two different buildings. Okay. There's another building, question mark, there. And then there's a third one, well, of the Order and of the Phoenix and the Boy. The island is the cradle because it's where the child is sleeping.
Up
Yep.
we go.
Look, there's a house in the teeth.
I'd say that's where we're going.
Some kind of temple?
Sanctuary. That's what I've heard it called. And now I'm even more curious about it.
Sold. This is our first stop. It seems so nice.
This is... This is all suspiciously pleasant.
So we've got a magic bird, an ancient order of alchemists. The little one has visions. Well, just what else can I expect?
Her
Yes.
sickness is special. Our mother's an alchemist, but she couldn't do anything about it. It's almost like
Oh,
A
there's a
curse.
workbench, Amicia.
You're such a cute baby.
I'm not a baby.
it may be. Thank you.
Fine wines and fine tools.
Time to get to work.
Use them at the same time. Fine wines and fine tools. Just
Extra
don't use
bolts.
them at the same time.
None of those seem all that
Fine
important,
wines and
TBH.
fine tools. Just don't use them at the same time.
That is helpful. Actually, that's important. I should focus on this, because then I don't have to worry about tools as soon as I get that. Which lets me recycle things, which lets me do more good. Well, this is all delightful.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you going to the harbour?
Oh no, we went there yesterday. Thank you.
Let's stay here and see the rest.
Alright, alright. A spicy take. Oh boy. So. Apart from the obvious spicy take of,
This mountain is so
I
big.
am distressed.
Shush. Are you trying to scare my
Yes.
fish away?
Yes, I am.
Sorry.
Um,
I hope his fish escape.
Free the fishes.
free the fishes. Thank you, Sophia. And an ice cold take for balance, as all things should be. So, my fairly controversial take, right? I didn't really go into any detail with this, but right, the idea of Sophia as, you know, badass pirate lady, I think draws specifically on Disney, right? I would be willing to almost bet money that it is based on,
There's something inside. Let's go back.
Yes. Let's
that it
do
is
the
based
tower.
on Disney's Hunchback.
Only towers. The rest doesn't interest him.
Towers are the best because you can climb them.
Pretty empty.
True. Climb the tower, climb the tower. And, right, so it's clearly based on, like, Esmeralda aesthetically. Ooh, that was a knife. That's actually very important.
What do you think is up there?
Maybe the
But yeah.
bird's nest.
Right, she's not being particularly...
You think it's Mummy?
Who knows?
Damn ladders.
Come on. Get with it. right. The idea of the emancipated largely,
What do you have for
not
us?
needing any, independent pirate lady, is, I think, further also drawing on, like, Pirates of the Caribbean and, Callisto. So, right, there's a good mix of, inspirations here, but,
To the top.
Well, let's go then.
like,
You can see
I don't know, there's just,
everywhere.
It was worth it. Ooh. Nice view.
yes, nice view.
Come closer.
Yeah, more specifically active and specifically advocates for her community.
Just
Yeah,
any bird. A bird of prey.
King of birds.
uh-huh.
What do you see?
I see where I hunt.
And what do you hunt?
Uh-huh.
Sausages.
You know what else birds of prey do? They screech. You ready?
Yes.
Sophia is going to screech with us, right?
I was born to screech.
1, 2, 3. Screech!
Scare off all the fish! Scare off the fish!
All right, time to head back down.
Now everybody knows we're here.
Yeah.
Nice screeching, by the way, you two.
Yours
Thanks.
was pretty good too.
I know, it's my commanding voice. You need one to be heard over the sound of the sea.
Your crew must love it.
Oh, they've never complained.
Incredible. I like Crymant. When's she gonna betray us? Also, I want as much focus on this as I can get. I do need less exposure on this so I can actually read. Thank you. Thank you. Very short exposure. This is in Spanish? Can I do things to increase the oh. Nope. That didn't work. Dang, it doesn't actually sharpen them. Turn the grain all the way down. Unclear. It's not 14th century. I can definitely say, yeah, the left leaf is dated entries of some kind. The language, if I had to take a guess, is Spanish, though I'm not particularly confident on that. And it's date-wise, I would suggest 18th century, though the dates are not legible enough for me to be able to make it out in any detail. So, we got closer. It's a book. And thank you for asking me to drink fluids. But yeah. It is not intrinsically a problem that Sophia seems to have a lot of aesthetic inspiration and general badass coming out of Disney's portrayal of the Romani. There are far worse options available, but I will be curious to see how much they present her as part of a culture rather than just a badass individual. Right, that's kind of the next step, isn't it? How does one do it as a culture instead of as an individual? Well, just what I wanted.
Bee people.
It's fine. I'm sure these ones are nice.
Of course they are. They make honey, and I love honey.
Me too.
Who doesn't?
Good point. I got there first. Right. They're not doing a bad job, and with providing, like, women with agency, and making them all part of communities, but just by nature of the story they're telling, it ends up often pulling away from that. in favor of individuals having to stand in. That's a totally valid choice. It's just we need to recognize that as a choice and wonder what else might be possible. Certainly within this like genre of game, it's difficult to do because part of the nature of it is if you make a community.
Path to the sanctuary.
So we're done here for now?
Yes, let's go. It's gonna be quite a walk.
First to the top.
Hey, easy, I don't want to carry you.
Aw. No. Oh good, we do just skip up there. That's helpful. Appreciate that. Though, could it load? Loading? There we go. Yeah, you can have Sophia allude to her family. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a bit more of that.
It's not as high as it looks.
Hopefully we'll get a little bit more of that.
Don't be disappointed. We're not there yet.
Looks like someone's more tired than you.
True.
Don't like mountains. Everything I need is at sea level.
I like mountains. They're big and tall, so when you're on top of it, you're big and tall too.
It's his first time climbing one.
Well, in that case, let's be big and tall together.
She's a... That being said, right, she is an incredibly well-written and likable character, so I am a fan.
Damn, it's getting hot.
Also,
Look, we're almost at the
this
sanctuary.
is incredible.
What almost means?
Come on,
The Sierra,
the sweat.
like,
The
this
size of it.
stylistically, right,
So what do you expect?
is
Fine.
so good for the
To
Mediterranean.
see the real bird. The tree or the pond.
I'd prefer an elixir. Something to really help you, Hugo.
Maybe the bird will have it. Oh, spring water.
How can he run in this heat?
Giant
True.
skill. He can also fall asleep in a snap.
Right, apart from the mountain being a bit too spiky, right, this feels so much like my memories of the Sierra Nevada in Granada.
It looks so fresh.
It is.
This is...
Just what I need anyway.
Hey, Hugo, you have some dirt on your face.
I'll get it for you.
Water attack!
Hey!
Counterattack.
For the Daruns,
All
Hugo!
right, all right, all right. I yield.
For the
You soaked me to death.
I win!
It's...
A sailor defeated by water.
He shot me in the eyes, all right?
Did it on purpose.
That's my brother.
Talk about family.
Well done, Hugo.
I'll have my revenge.
Aww. I am a bit worried about this water, given that there are lilies growing on it, that I question whether it's as fresh as they say it is, but that's okay. But that is okay, because they are adorable. Where are Lucas and Mama Deru now? Marseille. They are currently in Marseille. Which is... Now, I'm sure... I don't know a ton about the climate in the 14th century, but I would be willing to bet that they were still in a drought, at least some of the time. And they should absolutely not be leaving things just like that. That is asking to burn down the island. Fire safety, folks. Smokey the Bear did not die for you to do this. Anyway, like this feels so like the environment artists. I know it's like a weird fox now.
Yes.
Uh,
Carving that must have hurt.
Oh, goats. There are a lot of Alicia.
Don't be scared. They much prefer their olive leaves to little children.
Yes, but they scream.
I'm here.
Well, well, well. Our fierce warrior is afraid of goats?
eh.
There are too many.
Oh, Smokey's retired. They have a new mascot now. It's a fox.
Too late. They closed the gate, as you can see, for the ceremony.
Ceremony. Oh, we
We came all this way for the little one.
Ah, well, that goat path to the side will take you closer, but you'll have to look from afar. The Count and Countess are up there, and the guards are on edge since yesterday's mess. I won't take kindly to uninvited guests.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Alright, well. Let's make a little bit of
If you
fun.
stumble on Tramontane, please send her back here. She's one of my goats.
We'll try.
Good luck then.
I hope she won't attack us.
It's a goat, not a wolf.
Hey, goats will fuck you up. True.
Oh, they do. So they locked down the sanctuary. Just our luck.
On the bright side, you don't lock a place down if it doesn't hold something important.
Yeah, right now the Count and
I'm
Countess.
more curious now.
Like, are we just gonna not mention that? Anyway, right.
Listen, is that the goat he talked about?
Tramontane, yes.
You in here?
We should send you back to your owner.
Goats. I stared in their eyes for hours when I was a child.
Are we going to help her?
That's what heroes do.
Oh, we overwrote her dialogue. Okay. Well, we know that she was nearby goats when she was a child. We now know one more thing about Sophia, even though the dialogue box got cut off. So, yeah. There's a shiny in there. There it is. That's the angle I needed. No, nothing there. Round on the other side, there's a path for Hugo to sneak in, maybe? Maybe a path in here for Hugo to sneak in. Yeah, there is. I have to burn this, though, which means I have to get my Ignifer out, which means I have to do this, and then I have to... Interesting. That didn't work the way I expected it to. When did this trend of open door by shooting thing in weird angle puzzles start to be a thing? Around about Assassin's Creed Unity. So, you know, peak 2010s game design right here. Hello, goat. Okay, but like, seriously. So? What do? Like, Hugo can go through there, except that Hugo's scared of the goat, so he won't. And I can't cut this down because reasons. Talos Principle, yeah. That's a good shot. That's a good game. That's a really good game. I don't think I ever wound up beating it in the end, but I had a great time with it while I did play it. Okay, Sophia, get out of the way. Go ahead and look around. The door doesn't have a lock on it, it's got a bolt. Yeah, look, right there. There's a place you can just... You could just crawl through. And then open the door. And be unafraid of the goat. Okay, Master, so rub it in my face, why don't you? Actually, though, why did that not burn the way I thought it was going to?
Wow, this is turning into an actual rescue mission.
I really hope she's nice.
I'm sure she'll be thankful in her own way.
If she's not, we'll lock her up again, won't we?
Don't worry.
You have two strong women to protect you.
The tagline for this video game. Alright, Hugo. Time for you to light yourself on fire. Go! Go, go, go! I believe in you. I just tried to burn down the entire island.
He's so funny. Not all the time, but mostly, yes.
Ha! Quick! Quick!
You did it! That was knightly. So, here's our fugitive.
You saved her, Hugo. Want to say a proper hello?
Yes. What are its creepy eyes doing?
You've done the difficult part. Don't startle her, and it'll be just fine.
What if she screams?
Screaming's not biting. Just say to yourself, it can happen, and that's all.
I'll try.
See? It's easy. They don't all scream.
Yes. She's nice.
Alright, bite us.
She's saved. You've overcome your fear, and I want to see that sanctuary. Let's go.
Yes.
Yes, I remember Wolfie. It is a lovely go farm.
She's not moving.
She will. She's her own master.
You wish it was one of those goats that, like,
There wasn't
humans
any
scream?
goat in your dream.
True.
No. But maybe there will be now.
Who wouldn't want to dream of goats?
Ooh. Alright.
Thank you for your offerings. Sorry to push you out, but the ceremony will begin soon.
Soldier.
Oh, no problem. Make sure no trouble arises. Yes, we
Come
had
on.
no violence yesterday. The child must have hated it.
We'll be especially careful. Don't worry.
Good.
Climb up. Well, thank you, Arno.
That was to be expected.
Yeah, that was kind of to be expected, I'll be honest. So we're gonna be incredibly stealthy, right?
Up here.
Yes.
Ruminant bites do very little.
They stay here for now. We'll bring them up.
Careful. Looks like they really like their privacy here. How will we cross that gate? There's no way I can attack them. We get jailed or worse. I have a trick. This prism focuses sunlight. It can scorch tall grass. You get smoke. You get any guard's attention. Wow. Let's try. Tell me where you want a guard to go. Tall grass only.
The child knows. That's what's important.
Where am I trying to get to, I suppose? Right, the first question is where the heck am I trying to go to?
Don't forget I'm here if you need a distraction from my prison. Try that one.
Uh-huh.
What? Great. Well, as soon as he's gone, it never lasts long. Got it?
I'm gonna go up here and take a look at what... Is there anything useful up here? Not really. What is useful is that he sucks. Oh boy. High value AI, huh?
Sophia, your trick will help you. Time to burn some grass.
Oh dear. Sir? Sir. Good lord. Alright. You feeling okay? Christ's sake.
Sophia, your present would help. Let's capture the light.
Uh-huh. There you go.
That cloud of smoke. Better have a look. false alarm again. Should have known.
Ah, boo. How much time do you think I've got if I just... If I were to just wait for this guy to, like, make a loop, and then just go, do you think I wouldn't get got? Amicia here out here setting Jean de Floret's on fire as though his life wasn't shit enough. Exactly. You understand. We're so good at video games. If Sophia gets me got, I'm going to be mad though. She is not very far in cover. Also, wait, this guy is just really dumb. I can just, like, open this chest and get over there, wait for him to turn around, and then just go through the door. Literally no problem. Because luckily opening chests are silent, so... We just do that, and we wait for him to start walking back, and then we move on. 3, 2, 1, start moving. Thank you.
Here's the door. Let's be quick.
Hooray. Oh, well, chat, hopefully that lag wasn't...
It is, but we're not there yet.
Hopefully that the lag was not too bad. It is saying, I can see, it's saying that we suffered a lot.
What can be done?
In the name of, being sneaky, we suffered significant drop frames, but hopefully it is still okay.
It's very high.
Oh,
It was fine. Wild.
To the wall. Keep going.
It makes me dizzy.
Yes, yes. Don't...
oh shit! Bloody hell!
You're right. There. Oh, all right, all right.
I don't like your stunts, kid.
I want to go.
Yes, let's keep moving.
God damn it.
We're here. We made it.
The uncharted curse follows us.
I'm sorry. It was way too risky.
I'm better now.
Thank you, Sophia.
The...
It's nothing. It's just my worst nightmare.
We should walk a bit. On solid ground.
So, cliff edges, right? Solid ground right here, see? See? The ground is so solid. More flowers. Hooray. Just what I needed. I didn't want this to get any worse. Why do we have the suspiciously red flowers?
That must be for their ceremony.
Uh-huh. Their ceremony, and also guards.
Soldiers, to cover, quick.
Open your eyes.
Heavy armor. Wow. Arno really kept them on their toes. Looks like we're crossing a line here. Getting spotted's not an option anyway. We'd either get killed or kicked off the island.
Uh-huh.
Have they found more of Arno's men?
That main path is too crowded. Let's go around. Careful.
Bastards. Spoiling the most important time of the year.
No hands around, Amicia.
Oh. Fair enough. I guess that's a valid concern. No rats around does make it difficult to, like, use rat powers.
That's what a place usually looks like after Arno's passed by. He's a waste of time. And of trust. He wasn't always like that.
Oh hell. I'm glad this guard is oblivious.
Have you heard anything about the order during your visit? No. Only the child, the mother, and the father.
Maybe because it's too old.
Maybe.
Okay, I need to wait for this guy to turn around. When he turns around, I'm gonna distract that guy. Actually, I don't even... we'll distract him anyway.
Sophia, can you use your prism? It won't take long to burn.
I need this guy to move. Mr. the guard. God, alright. Well, I'm glad that didn't work. Oy vey. Oh, we had an ice cold take, but I never redeemed, didn't? Well, didn't we?
Do this. They're probably distracted by the ceremony. Good question. Well, we'll see once we're there.
Besides the incredibly obvious stuff of that ice cold, that the environment art here is extremely good. A smaller thing that they are doing, like, well, actually, no. God damn it. Really? That makes it almost impossible if you're going to see me there. Fine, we can use that. Lazy bastard won't even let me distract the guard correctly.
You're taking huge risks for people you barely know, Sophia. You know you don't have to. I owe you. Let's just excuse because this is more to explain.
Ha! That's fair.
Let's just stay safe.
I appreciate that. Ah, hell, that's going to attract too many. What? I really just needed to attract the one. Because I wait for this guy to turn around and start making his way down the stairs. I attract... this guy as far as this way as I can.
What's that noise?
Nothing. Fine.
This is fine. Everything's fine. Well, this is not fine. I'm not really sure what options exist to get past this. Also, heavy armors are jerks, so...
So, Hugo, do you often dream of
Huh.
magic birds and all?
It's new, but it's not a dream. It feels real each time.
Then you did well following it here.
Hey, the Count wants no soldier inside the sanctuary, all right?
Got it! We'll be sacrilege anyway. The child needs peace, not weapons.
Huh. Alright. How far can I throw this where this is still useful? Out there. So I need to wait for the cycle. Because I need to wait for the big heavy armor guy to come back. And then I can distract both of them, or no, can't distract both of them this way. Yeah, wait for him to turn around, get out of range. And then this guy, I can distract this way. Turn around, please. Turn around a little bit more, please. A little bit more. Thank you.
Hey. It was a weird noise. Better check.
Damn it.
Great. False alarm.
And I'm not even going to worry about the chest, because I don't have time. Beautiful. I don't think I have time. I don't think I have time for that. Damn. We'll distract him again. We'll distract him again, but this time be less bad. Yeah, I still didn't finish the thing, did I? It is... I mean, it's hard for me to think of something truly ice cold. Cause... like, there isn't a lot of super stale, unpleasant, understandings of the periods, like, super possible? There we go.
Twice. Better find out what's going on.
Nothing's going on, see?
Nothing again.
Nothing at all. Perfect. But yeah, I guess we can talk, right, these... Actually, scratch that. Yeah, I've got a really, like, shitty ice cold take. It's that folk Christianity must, or inherently, or even usually means...
There goes our visit. No, no, we were making good progress.
There's a big broken tower there. Maybe we could climb it.
Mm-hmm.
There are stairs, I think. Could be an abandoned access.
Mm-hmm.
Well spotted. Let's try it.
This is gonna be rough, though. Making this crossing is a bit weird. But yeah, right, the assumption that they have to be folk quarter.
Sophia, your trick will help you. Let's capture the light.
Not even a little bit. Literally. It has to be in his field of view.
Sophia, can you use your prism? Time to burn some grass.
Where's this smoke?
We're making some. Come on, it works.
There we go. I don't know why I'm saying shush. This isn't, like... It means I'm too invested in the game. Hello?
Come along. Up.
There we go. But yeah, right, right. Weird folk Christianity doesn't need to be horror. Right, this is a product primarily of, like, 20th century,
We're doing it, my friends.
film. Right, though, has relics earlier, right? There are plenty of 19th century theological texts that are like, oh yeah, everyone's doing Christianity wrong. Especially after the Reformation.
They're good. I'm sure there's something inside the mountain.
I feel it too.
Well, I'm trusting you both.
Right, the Reformation kind of marks a big turning point here, in several metrics. The first is the, level of kind of continuous control. Wait, what? Let me back down. I didn't want to go... I guess it's multiple paths to the same spot. It's just where do I enter the next problem
It is almost time.
from?
Please.
It's the Count and the Countess.
It seems we're right on time. Hugo, look at this.
Is it from the bird?
It's up to you.
I say it is.
Uh-huh.
Then it would be honest.
Consider St. Guinefort, who is...
Keep it for when we see it.
Yes. I'll give it back then.
Who was a dog. Yes, exactly. That's a barn owl, not a phoenix.
We're still waiting for a few latecomers. Feel free to come closer in the meantime.
Latecomers. I'd say that's us.
What are we going to do?
We'll think about it.
Alright, yep, there's the folk horror. Congratulations. The dance La Tarantea is a secret pagan holdover ritual instead of a dance. Wild. Anyway. Right, the Reformation marks an increase in control of, like, local church structures, over, like, local practice, and a more homogenized, like, Protestant theology that does not match what Catholicism in practice was doing. Like, in practice, that's not all what Catholicism is or does. So, as part of that, they start looking at all these, like, folk practices and going like, I think those are bad. Am I just supposed to, like, walk up? I'm just supposed to walk up.
Friends and children. Today
But yeah,
marks the longest day of
as
the
part of
year.
that, right, in, like, the Isle of Man, they, like, try and stamp out a lot of
Shines upon us once
superstitions.
again.
And yet,
And that distrust emerges into the 20th century into traditions like the Wicker Man, you know, or Children of the Corn, or any of these other things that look at the common, the rural, and the folk as the pagan.
thus will we prove that we deserve to care for him. Like mother.
Like father.
And so instead we get,
Let us pray together before we enter.
this. Right, this distrust manifests clearly as this. Hey, look, Roman cavalry masks.
Bold, but believable.
Are we dressing up?
Why are people wearing skull masks? They're not wearing skull masks, they're just wearing masks. This is the dumbest thing we could possibly do. Also, yes, our finger rings are completely unsuspicious. So yeah, this is what we'll call what the fuck? Are the flower chains weighted with dog skulls? I think they're fox, not dog,
Open
but
your
yes.
mind and heart. It is now time to tell his tale.
Alright,
So that it is never forgotten.
this is...
What do we do?
Follow them?
Follow them or not, and do what they say. They must recognize us.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh boy. We're in Eyes Wide Shut, but family friendly. I have words about this family friendly.
The symbol of the order. This place belonged to them.
Hey look, that extremely ancient Byzantine mosaic that is still being created.
Was blessed by the sun, from which he inherited the flame that rules so was born the child of fire.
What? His flame shone over the world. He blessed it with his perfume, his laughter, his joy.
Of all places, Lacuna was his home. It became a
Oh
land
boy.
of life and peace. A
Also,
place
these
to
aren't a
heal,
lot of poppies. You are right.
to thrive.
Um,
Lacuna became a cradle of light.
But
yeah,
light
Cult of
tempts
Ceres. Yeah, you know, that's not a bad shout. I guess I saw that earlier and didn't really process it, but you're right. That is a good shout for cult practice of
In an order temple.
It's him, the child of embers.
the bearer of the macula, obviously. You seen they redid the decor during the age of Justinian? Uh, yes. They clearly did this during the reign of Justinian. This extremely Byzantine style. Ah, it's incredible. Look at the lovely, lovely late Roman mosaics, and then just Renaissance fresco work slammed into the middle of the mosaic.
Look, the drawing.
It's the carrier of the macula. That fresco was in Mother's laboratory at home.
Evil found the child inside these very halls. It fed on
And
its
her in
fire,
Tang Dynasty clothing?
weakened it,
Oh,
marked his
no.
flesh with coal-black scars. His mother's arms couldn't warm him anymore.
Uh-oh.
And so his light faded, almost entirely.
Come on, who could have seen this one coming? That the Child of Flame
Turned into
is the carrier of the macula?
Lord. A dark era began. Men forgot about him, but we did not. This flame is the last gleam of his light.
Photorealistic mosaic.
And now, two of you, a woman and a child, will carry it through his night.
I think we will. I recommend us.
You. Your heads are bent. Your humility
Yes,
owns
you may die of the
you.
surprise.
You will walk his flame through his
Yes.
darkest hours. Take it.
Let's go. How many rats are there?
You will walk in his steps. Know the cold that bites the flesh.
Uh-huh.
The drowning in the absence of light.
Uh-huh.
The uncertainty.
Yeah.
You will see the child die through the eyes of his mother. You will be the victim and the witness.
Hey, wait.
Keep that
What?
torch alive at all costs.
The carriers have been chosen. Take your places.
We move forward.
Let's cross.
Oh, look at the wall partition. Look, I know this dumb like Renaissance Byzantine mosaic
Go forth and bring
is
him
goofy,
the
but
light.
look at this.
Much depends on it.
Look at the marble work. Look at the wooden partition. Oh, there's the architecture is so good. You'll at least give them this for the Marianism. Yeah, but come on, they could have been wearing blue and red to just really make it Marian. Like, come on, it would be totally justified and sensible that this is Marian imagery.
This is unreal. Those frescoes. It's the plague. They think it was caused by the child's death.
So they don't know the macula.
I don't think so. They interpreted all this.
Oh,
They made a god out of the carrier of the macula.
well, this is awkward. Is that the drowning of Ophelia? I want that to be the drowning of Ophelia, just because that would be very funny. Those are plague victims. Straightforward enough. This is difficult to see most of, but it's two dudes just being bros, staring at each other soulfully. This is 2 damage to make out. This is rats. This is Plague Victims, easy peasy. This is... Realistically, this is also Plague Victims, but I also want it to be the Drowning of Ophelia, because I just want that in my life. And this is... Alexander the Great Burning in Hell? I'm gonna say it's Alexander the Great Burning in Hell, even though it's not that. Right, I know objectively that's incorrect, but I'm going to interpret this in the funniest way possible, and just having Alexander the Great is the only way that this could be funnier right now. God, these are hysterical. Also, we need to keep the flame alive while walking through a waterfall.
Alicia, the water will put out the torch.
Nah.
I think it's part of their ritual, drowning in the absence of light.
Don't worry about it.
I'm cold. It's
Yes.
over. We'll soon warm up.
It was horrible.
But you did it.
I thought I was drowning.
Alright.
Calm down. You're fine now.
No, I'm scared.
Yeah, don't be...
Just walk. I'm with you.
So, this is... I have feelings. Cole... Chat, they just went there. Chat, did you see what the person the subtitles was named? Also, I appreciate that this is a Christological cult.
I'm cold and scared.
Don't be...
It will end soon.
They will be. Yup, they said the C word. Burb?
You are back and your torch is gone. You are not alone anymore.
The child must meet his mother again.
His embers glow in the dark. I am the mother, and I welcome him. Pass it to me.
Uh-oh.
You did well.
The child must rise again.
Hear me, child. I am not barren anymore, for your flame lives
Christological
in me.
mystery cult, yeah.
I am the mother. Become the phoenix, the child of fire
Yeah.
reborn.
Join us. Blow on these flames.
The phoenix. It's the phoenix.
Right, you can hear the plane chant, and you can see that it's in a Byzantine church.
Even if it is the order, it's all true.
Hey, it's me. Sophia. Come. I found a passage back there. It's now or never.
May the breeze of life reignite his flame.
Luckily, the cultists are dumb, so, we're gonna leave.
They'll see we're gone.
Not for now. We all look the same.
Go. Bolt that shut. Don't want to be here anymore.
I saw a phoenix on that door and then crags. You did well. They look busy. Shall we go?
This is wild. Good lord. Out of a series of extremely strange things, this is the strangest. Okay, but why did we infiltrate this cult? Because we want to see what's in here. Obviously. Like
This is
98...
unbelievable.
No kidding.
98% of this is just to see what's back here, because we're curious. And also, we need to have a dramatic escape sequence. Look at that! Look at the Lilith. And the throne? The child on the throne?
A child's throne. He lived here.
Their child of embers.
There's no child of embers. I told you about the order. This place belonged to them. And this child on the frescoes? It's the carrier of the Prima Macula.
The Prima Macula. This just gets better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Alchemists call it the first corruption.
Yeah.
It awoke in Hugo's blood when he was a baby. It keeps growing inside him.
And it's killing him.
Yes.
That's what this whole place is about. The advent of a carrier of the macula. The Order gathering around him, studying him, trying to find a solution. And the rats.
Let me guess. Death,
War, disease.
and famine.
Yeah.
Not only. The rats are... Anyway, they got it all wrong. There's no child of embers that will come and save the world. It's a fantasy they crafted to fit their hopes.
And guess what, chat?
Crazy fantasy to me.
Part of it is true. The part that can save him. The only part that matters. Basilius and Aelia.
Nothing's changed.
Aw.
That water's not magic.
Yes. Yes.
The
Macula is...
Oh, from the healing pond in your dream. It's like a symbol. Like Mother's alchemic
Yes, it is. It is spot. What you did? You notice the giant black spot on his heart?
Is rarely magic.
Hey, come see. That's his throne. And this, I think, is his name.
Basil?
He was a carrier, just like
Uh-huh.
you. You're not the only one. That's why you dreamt of all this. Something called you here, and for
Aw.
a good reason. I mean, look at this place. If there's a cure, it has to be here.
And who is Aelia?
It looks like there is more to this place behind here.
I would suggest Aelia is his protector.
Let's keep looking.
But man, this is cool.
I'm sure there are extraordinary things waiting.
Right? I mean, this is goofy, and I hate the cult. Right? I don't like the cult because... shocking. Why would I like the random cult? Like, as if... This is full, right, folk horror. They've invented something to fulfill some perceived need, and it's all fake, and it has a grain of truth, right? The belief is genuine, and it's based on a misunderstanding of facts, right? It's euhemerism. Ultimately,
What's all this?
all of this is euhemerism.
Supposed to come in here.
Oh, a tent!
You're right. It looks untouched.
Too sacred for them, maybe?
Oh, look at the chest. And the toy. Look at the toy. Oh, this is a kid's room. Oh, am I gonna feel bad now? A little toy horse and a little toy wagon. And a little toy bricks and a little toy burb.
Hey, do you know whose room it is?
It is. It's Basilius's room.
Just imagine.
You wish the cult was unrelated? Feels like it would have been slightly more interesting that way.
Sitting where you sit. Isn't that
I-
astonishing?
So, yes and no.
And he loved tents, just like you.
Love tents. Me too.
Aw, Sophia.
A phoenix.
Yes. Maybe he dreamt the same dream as you. Let's
Right.
see what else he left us.
It would have been bad writing for it to be, completely unrelated because, duh. Like, in no
So
planet
that was
is
his
that...
Beautiful.
This Basilius was treated like a king.
I mean, that's his name.
It was a king.
That's his name. Basileus. That's what his name means. Whether or not the cult and the player character's understandings of it, the macula, are both half-truths, true. Right, both half-truths would be much more interesting, just on the grounds of it
That's a
wouldn't
lovely
privilege
horse.
scientific
It's your size.
knowledge
Pretty sure
over
he was your age.
Yes.
over religious and ritualized understandings. But yeah, right? It's weird. It's weird to see Euhemerus rising from the grave, powering our narratives once again. After God knows how many years, 2000 and a few? Just completely unstoppable. So he can't keep getting away with this.
Important ones, maybe? Prophets? Are there prophets in the order?
They're villains. I think he shot at them with this ball here.
Makes sense. Boys.
I like this game too.
Uh-huh.
We've barely started.
We got whole rooms left.
Wow.
That's a warrior's room. Not just any warrior. Look at the shape of the armor.
You can't tell that from the shape of the armor.
Toys. He was coming here to play with her.
And she let him. She was the best kind of knight.
I would have loved to meet them.
Jesus, that's one hefty cross. And a big old rack of
Swords and
chunk.
spears.
Wow. Look at the axe too.
I wonder if they were put to use.
They built this place to avoid it. The carrier draws attention.
Valuable tiny creatures.
Indeed. Alright, Sophia, it's
What
time.
of it? It's a lady's armor.
No, it's not. Look at the. Okay, look at the boob, please. Everyone point and laugh.
This is hard.
Everyone point and laugh.
She was his protector.
Protector?
The carrier's personal guard. Like me for Hugo.
She looked strong.
Everyone laugh. They said the thing. The halberd can't be more than around 200 years old. Your point being, how old's the Shamshire? Because they just have one of those lying around too. Map? Oh.
Look, wax tablets. They're carved.
He drew her.
Titty was, exactly.
And there.
Oh.
He drew himself with her.
Oh, wait.
He
Oh.
loved her.
It
No.
looks like they spent a lot of time together. Just like us. This is.
So strange.
It is.
This is, yes.
Let's keep on.
And a fucking Savannah roller chair. Where is it? This chair? I mean, yeah, these are not Roman by any metric. Yeah. This is goofy. I love it. I love that the way you make things old isn't actually by making old things.
I know them.
You just put cobwebs on, like,
I know what you mean.
Oh, look.
or let me rephrase that.
Right again.
I continue to be delighted that the way this game makes things old is by taking things that are old from our perspective and then just putting cobwebs on it or blowing it to bits instead of making things older from.
That explains why it stands above the child on their frescoes.
They thought they were better than him. They didn't care about him.
It doesn't change why we're here. Come, let's finish this first, right?
Uh-huh. Oh. But right, you take things that are contemporary to us and then put cobwebs on it. Isn't that tough, Lord? You gotta be kidding me. And instead of making things that are old relative to the period, except when you do, you make it Byzantine because Byzantium's cool. Which, to be fair, I much prefer Byzantium cool versus Rome cool, but all hail the sacred fidget spinner? Yep. Also, I swear that's top. Like, I guess you could say this is a Roman board game, but it really feels like it's just Nepenthopt. Which is a Viking Age board game, for anyone who does not know.
I'll be damned.
Oh
What's this?
Christ.
An alchemy laboratory.
Can we go back now?
But it looks exactly like what you're searching for, no?
Yes. But
But
Oh, you're right. Look for anything that could lead to an elixir. A potion, like books, drawings, maybe raw materials.
On it.
This is all useless.
none of it's gonna be good after this many years. I think neither of the above, Agalias. I would suggest it is a mostly independent development.
Empty. No! What the hell?
Hey! Quieter. We'll find something.
Sorry. Lucas would know. He would.
Uh-huh, but you sent him on a boat to Marseille.
Lord, give me something, please. This is all centuries old. What do you expect? Hugo,
That has
did you find
fire.
something?
this table. They put him on it.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm coming. That. Oh, I don't even know what it's used for. Come on, give me something.
There's nothing much. Oh,
A phoenix. Look for a phoenix.
I think the little one needs you, Amicia.
Hey, something's wrong.
I'm sure they hurt him too.
Uh-huh.
I know things aren't turning out the way you expected, but
Nothing ever changes, Amicia.
That's the...
Aelia wouldn't let them hurt him, right?
You let what done?
No! I tried to stop him, but
I know. You tried. Sorry.
No.
Hey, come here, you two.
Sophia, where are you?
Upstairs.
How did you get there?
Look behind the curtain.
Behind the curtains? I see a couple of doors, I don't see a lot of curtains. Okay, those curtains. Can you say it's nice to see Amicia in a skirt? Yeah, well.
Come on, Hugo.
What is this?
No door. Some sort of observation?
Ugh. Ooh, that doesn't make me feel good, does it? Uh-oh.
What have you found?
Your alchemist library. Looks like they were observing the child from here.
Like he was in a cage.
Any mention of a cure?
No, but they took other notes.
Sorry, I need a palate cleanser real quick. Let's look down
What
into
about the
water.
laboratory table.
Uh-huh.
What's wrong?
Imagine these bastards standing
Uh-huh.
there, looking at him.
Mm-hmm.
We have to focus on what they learned.
I may have a lead.
Yep. I hear you. I'm just taking a palate cleanser, okay? One palate cleanser. Oh. Aren't the trees nice? And the limestone. It's such a lovely, 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 lovely Andalusian climate. What a beautiful day. Also, what beautiful writing desks. Like, absolutely gorgeous stuff. Love the scroll library. 10 out of 10. No, that's not true. Like, 7.2 out of 10. But,
What is it?
that's okay. Let's see what the writing's here.
Alchemists wrote down everything that happened to the carrier. It's sorted by date. The last entry was in the year 541.
Plague of Justinian, here we go.
51. What does it say?
Here we go.
I haven't studied Latin since the convent, but it talks about Basilius.
Sorry, what?
Aelia Dragus, his protector.
It really did all happen. They were just like us.
What happened to them?
The commons? Sophia!
The order took away the carrier.
You can't just hide like.
She rebelled and was arrested close to around town. They took her to a capella, a chapel inside a fort.
And Basilius, where is he?
It doesn't say.
Well, we have something to go on. A fort, a round tower.
They're coming.
We're lucky they didn't come sooner.
Yes, let's get out of here fast.
Out the window. Let's just get out the window. Alright, so they're going to be lovely or are they going to be a problem? Just...
Through there. Risky, but the water will help. Let's try.
The water.
So is Sophia a little rich girl and she just cosplaying Romaniness? Not impossible. She could also have been abandoned to a convent and then revolted. Yeah, no, it's called a Blasio.
May this putrid water seal our determination.
To stand by your side, day and night.
I feel your sickness.
I share your pain.
We will protect you.
We will care for you.
I am the father.
Oh.
I am waiting for you.
Yeah.
I am the mother. I am waiting for you. Join us. Whenever you feel ready.
Oh.
We are.
I mean, this is a little depressing.
How can they stand in that water? He looks so eager to have this child. It's sad they're so wrong.
Just... They still don't know they're wrong yet. They'll be sad.
Hugo, these things you dreamt of, they existed. You just couldn't know what they really meant.
It meant things would be easy and nice.
It doesn't mean things won't get better.
Are you sure?
Your dream showed us another truth. But it is a truth. We can still use it to change everything.
Maybe.
We're just gonna be sneaky real quick. But also, I think it's implying that the Count and Emily, the Count and Countess of Provence, are... One of them is infertile, and so they've been trying to have kids but can't, and this is at least partially a grief response to that. And that is depressing.
That's pretty unpleasant.
Yeah.
I wish you could have seen my tree.
Oh, no.
First it was scary.
What?
You would have seen the flowers.
Keep talking.
Why are there...
Please.
The tree smelled so nice.
Why are there dead chickens in here?
Branches like hair. It looked so gentle.
Go on.
And the water. It felt like it could clean anything. Not like this one.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, our friend Goat. Yep. Okay, they're doing sacrifices into the water. That's gross, but also I love it. I strongly appreciate the fact that they are doing animal sacrifice. I just wish we didn't have to walk through it. Right? If it wasn't framed as being horrific, I'd be much more happy about it. I would suggest getting out of these filthy things.
That was...
Spend a full week at sea with my crew. Changes your notion of stench forever.
That was enough for me. Let's go to that fort.
Is this like St. George fertility cults in the Balkans, where you offer up a lamb or a chicken in the shrine?
Maybe. But your dream put us on the right track.
Yeah.
Look at all we've learned.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of
Now we
sense.
just have to find out the rest.
Don't you want to know what happened to that Alia? And your ancestor?
It's going to be all right.
yeah. As far as we know, the idea of nobles being sent to study in a nunnery before marrying isn't much a thing as it's been hyped up as.
Yes.
Mostly if you're promised to monasteries because your family intends for you to stay there. Yeah. Yeah, you just kind of get rid of them if you need to. Anyway, new chapter. Which means it is time for us to wrap up. As soon as it loads. There we go. Hurrah! So, I hope you all enjoyed this, surprisingly rat-free episode of A Plague Tale Requiem. There were no rats, but there was plenty of everything else, so that was exciting. God, I am increasingly getting a personal grudge against Euhemerus. Literally everyone who has cited Euhemerus for anything, I'm coming for you, I just want to talk. But, big thanks to our patrons, all listed right here, who make this possible. Do consider joining them if you can spare it, but also thanks to everyone who followed, chatted, gifted subs. You are all very much appreciated. We'll be back this weekend with more Cult of the Lamb, but until then, ours is the only good cult, remember. If your cult doesn't come with armchairs and historical fun facts, run like hell, because it's not worth it, and will, at the very least, involve, like, random spooky flower chains, and at worst, will result in you being murdered after. Alright? So stay safe out there, it is the season, our cult's the only good cult. Have a good night.